Hi, I'm Josh Haley, your host of this special edition of Virtual Inside Primetime. Primetime completed the Fall Ball Series on November 21st, and with that, we crowned two grand champions who not only received the Fall Ball Cup, but also the title of Grand Champion and 10 custom uniforms. Now, both teams right now are working closely with our apparel department to create those custom uniforms. Today, we get the chance to chat with Coach Mcghee from Team United Texas 2024, who earned our Grand Champion title from Dallas, and our Houston champion, Coach Taylor from GSA All-Stars 2028. Glad now to be joined by Coach Aaron Mcghee and Coach, Team United Texas, ninth grade, taking home the championship. First off, has it fully set in yet? Has it sank in with you and the players on what you accomplished?
Yes, it has set in. I told the guys when we were going through the process, you guys are going out to try to do something special. Um, that you guys need to play together, play hard, and towards the end, they got a little bit anxious, started thinking about the standings too much. But I told them to, just settle down and keep playing, and everything will be all right.
Were there any games throughout this whole journey that stand out to you as just you kind of look back on it and say, maybe that was kind of a turning point or a momentum builder for us that kind of carried us the rest of the way through?
Well, I think all of them. We try to approach every game the same, whether we're better than the team or whether the team is better than us. We just try to go in with the same mindset every game, and sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But we just try to uh, keep them even keeled at all times.
Who on your team, coach, if maybe anybody, but was there anybody who really stood out to you as the tournament went along and this series went along? Anybody that stood out that maybe stepped up and played a bigger role than what you maybe needed them to or what they were responsible for playing?
Yeah, for sure. First of all, Rowdy Robinson, he really stepped up for us, and he went out there and played some of his best ball. Jamarcus Brown was out there, and he was a beast. Brendan Whitkoff went out and played, and then we had a player that played up. Uh, uh, Reese Walker. He's a younger kid, but he played up and he came through big for us for some games. And don't let me forget Blake Wilson. Man, he had some clutch shots for us, and made some big plays for us during this tournament series.
Coach, for those who don't know, you played at OU. You were on some great teams there with Kelvin Sampson. You went to a Final Four. You know what it's like to be in a clutch moment in a clutch situation. Do these players kind of ask you to reflect on your time as a player and look to you for guidance in those situations?
It's funny. I don't even know if a lot of them even know. I don't go and broadcast my accolades or anything like that, but a few of them do know, and they do ask about the experience and how to approach certain situations and things like that. So, I mean, I'm just having a ball with this whole thing, giving back and teaching kids the games that I learned, you know what I mean? So it's been a beautiful
During a
experience.
time whenever COVID has affected us so much in our world with schools and jobs and lives, was it a really breath of fresh air for you and your team to be able to take the court, all of those weekends and just be able to get out there and be together as a team and as a family and play?
Sure, sure. One thing I could say that our kids, our parents, they're dedicated. They love basketball and they're all in with these kids. Um, when the situation hit, we were kind of uncertain about everything, and then once we were able to play again, um, everybody came back and everybody came ready to play, and the parents were all in. So, they deserve a lot of credit as well because they could have easily pulled the kids out because of everything that's been going on this year. So they deserve a lot of credit for everything as well.
Everybody loves the prize, but how excited was your crew to know that they're getting some custom uniforms out there?
Oh man, that's something that the kids really wanted. I told them that they're playing for free custom jerseys, and then the height of excitement just went up to a whole nother level. So they're really excited about seeing the jerseys and getting them on, and we can't wait to show you guys as well. Well, it's special because we only been together for a year. I know a lot of these teams been playing together years and got a lot of chemistry and things like that. We've only been together since last December, and for our program, this is huge because we're trying to build something bigger, and we want to take steps necessary to get to where we want to get to as a program.
And we're joined now by our Houston Grand Champion, GSA All Stars 2028, fifth grade boys, Laone Taylor, the director of GSA All Stars, and the head coach, Brandon Chapman. Coach and Director Taylor, thank you both for being with us. First off, congratulations. Has that feeling, Brandon, really set in yet that your team did it? You captured that grand champion title?
Yes, it has. I'm just very proud of the boys. They've improved so much, so fast. Seems like.
And for you, Laone Taylor, what was that journey like? Seeing this team, be towards the top of the standings, and also the standings were so close. Was that kind of gut wrenching going into that final weekend with the standings kind of a little bit close still?
It absolutely was. I think I kept checking those standings almost every day to see if we made any headway. And like Brendan is saying, it's the boys came out of quarantine because one of the teammates tested positive for COVID, and they had to stop practice and everything and go on quarantine. And when they came out, it was almost like that quarantine is what just turned it on for them, and they were hungry.
Have to ask, is that team member doing okay now, and their family okay?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
everybody had tested negative by the time we started playing again. We
Very
quarantined
good.
for 3 weeks, then we came back, and everybody had to go do that test, and everybody's doing good. Thank you for asking about that.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Brandon, going into that final tournament, did you feel the need to say anything to your team to calm them down so that there wasn't any pressure, or is that a group that just kind of goes out and plays their game and doesn't really feel a whole lot of that pressure?
Normally we don't because we're normally ahead, but once we get behind, the pressure kind of sets in a little bit. But we have gotten way better with handling the pressure. So no, I didn't. Either the team was big or if they were faster, I didn't. I felt like we can get them, whoever it was.
Was there one tournament throughout this fall ball series, Coach, that stood out to you as being maybe the best performance by your team as a whole, where they really played their best basketball?
I would have to say the prime time. This prime time, it showed a lot. It showed a lot. Just from playing in foul trouble, knowing when to take a foul and when not to. We we we're coming along. I'm pretty sure we're going to be one of these top teams in the nation soon.
And Lowney Taylor, what does this mean for the organization to capture the title of grand champion? What does that mean for the GSA All Stars organization as a whole?
It really means a lot for us because our organization works with kids we start kids that are developmental. So we don't go around recruiting all-star elite players from other organizations. We recruit these kids that just have a dream and the love for basketball, and we develop them from the ground up. So this is our first team that has actually gone ahead to show that what we are doing actually works. And so it's a big thing for the organization, and even the kids that were not playing, the ones that whose teams are not ready, they are just excited and cheering this one team on, and it kind of like gives them hope that if they trust the process that we've put together, they can make it as well.
And now they'll get to wear the trophy in a sense with those 10 custom uniforms. that you'll be the
Absolutely.
recipient of. How's that design process going? What are those uniforms looking like, or have you gotten a prototype yet?
Not yet. I did send in the information that was asked for me, the logo, the colors, and the team names and everything. But I haven't received the prototype yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing the prototype and showing it to the boys and getting their approval.
Brandon, how excited was this team to know that was the prize for this? Were they talking about it a little bit before the fall ball series was even over? Like how
The
bad
whole
they wanted
tournament.
that at all?
The whole tournament. The whole tournament. I couldn't. Every game they was like, Coach, these jerseys. What kind of jerseys? I'm just like, look, let's just win first. Win, 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 and then we worry about that later. Let's win first. But like I say, they went and got it. They went and got it. I had no doubt in them. They did it.
What was that? What was that celebration like whenever your team found out, and how did they find out? Did you know as soon as that final game ended, or was there a waiting period until you and your team knew for sure?
Oh, there was a waiting period. There was a waiting period. But once we found out, I think I was the last one to find out because I seen through Instagram everybody was just so happy. I seen the videos.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was crazy.
Yeah, so I found out because, like I say, I kept checking to see if the stats had updated. I had talked with Kara to see what our chances are, and he told me since we won all the games, our chances are very high. And so when I checked and I found out that we won, I had one of the players over at the house, and my son is also a player in that team. So I called them and we screamed and we recorded, and then we called the other kids and they screamed and they recorded, and then we posted the videos and we tagged Coach, and that's how we surprised him.
I love it. I can only imagine the thing. Well, I can say that it was exciting to watch the standings unfold as they did throughout the series. And
Yes.
congratulations, Director Laone Taylor, head coach Brandon Chapman. Congratulations to both of you, to the team, to the organization as a whole. Very, very job well done, and look forward to seeing you in future tournaments.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We look forward to more competition.
Primetime wants to say thank you again to all teams who participated in our fall ball series. Each team gave it their all and competed hard, and we hope that they take the same energy into our Winter Challenge series. The stakes are high, and we really mean it because the Winter Challenge will consist of 8 tournaments in Dallas and 8 in Houston. Teams will be competing for the ultimate prize of having all of their Road to Nationals tournaments paid for in full, which covers the spring and summer seasons, excluding the Primetime Nationals. We're kicking off the series this weekend, December 5th, but you'll have 7 additional opportunities to earn Q points in order to be crowned the Winter Challenge Grand Champion. Go to playprimetime.com now to register. Congrats again to GSA All-Stars 2028 and Team United Texas 2024 on earning the Fall Ball Grand Champion titles. We'll see you next time.